You can see the screen as well.
Yes, I can hear you and I can see the screen.
Okay, can you admit all the users so I can start, please? Okay, so good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining the webinar as well. We started the recording. This webinar as well will be shared later on with all of you with the content and presentations that we have, knowing that all these presentations can be downloaded from Zatca portal already. So mainly our focus today will be to discuss the e-invoicing phase 2 and what Seidor 1, what we have done. Okay, so you can benefit from our experience and from our add-on. Already we have implemented starting December 24, sorry, December 4, 2021, phase 1. And we have implemented for most of our customers. And now starting January, Zatca has already started, will start, okay, with phase 2. So just a quick introduction about what was done and what is expected from phase 2. Okay, so as you know that the e-invoicing started with phase 1 in December 4, 2021, having two parts for the B2B and the B2C with the tax invoice and the simplified tax invoice. So and some mandatory and requirements that has to be accomplished by you guys, by our customers as well. And we have already provided a solution to print the QR, to generate the QR code, to generate the on the invoice and the credit note as well, the down payment invoice. So all this was done in phase 1, and the phase 2 is mainly the integration phase, which is mandatory for all the customers. Okay, phase 2 is not only integration, it is phase 1 plus the integration part, okay, with Fatura portal. So going into the presentation, you know that this is December 4th and May 28th, the publication was done by Zatca for the requirement for phase 2 as well. Sorry, for phase 1 2021. And we went live with phase 1 on December 4th. Okay, and now phase 2 will start in January. So what is the requirement? Of course, you'll not be able anymore to use which in phase 1 to use a manual invoice or Excel or anything, because you have to be compliant. You need to use a compliant invoice system and solution and certified as well by Zatca. And as well to ensure everything is ready, all the fields, everything are the mandatory fields, so it can be printed on the QR code. Now for the rollout phase, phase 1 is finished. Now with phase 2, as per Zatca, it has as well waves. So the first wave will start in January 2023, and the first wave is only it doesn't mean that you have to wait for wave 2 or wave 3, but you can start with wave 1, okay, and start applying, okay, directly phase 2 for your organization. Wave 1 consists of companies who has around 3 billion, okay, in revenue, Saudi riyal, okay. So if you have this amount, okay, you are already in wave 1. But as I told you, you can start even if you have less revenue, okay, you can start with phase 1. E-invoicing phase 1, it was the simple one, which is generating just the QR code, okay, and print the QR code on the simplified tax invoice or on the tax invoice itself. So we have the two point, and the QR code consists of having the seller name, the company name, the VAT registration date and time of the invoice, VAT amount and total amount. When you scan this one, of course, it is encrypted QR code, so you need some you need the application from Zatca for the e-invoicing to decrypt the base 64 security as well. So phase one has been finished. I will not go into detail for that. So for the e-invoicing for phase two, what do we expect from you guys? Okay, and what do you expect from us? So first of all, go to all these requirements are there in the portal of Zatca, and you will take care of these steps, which is the testing of the generation of the e-invoice, which is part of our solution as well, upgrade of the add-on plus implementation for the product for the e-invoicing for phase two. So again, how to onboard the e-invoicing. So onboarding the e-invoicing as well is you have to log into Fatura portal, okay, through Zatca. You can check it later, and you have to generate your OTP for one-time password as well, okay, to create your username and password so you can get all the information as well from there. Just 1 minute. Let me accept some people. Sorry, they are waiting in the lobby.
Already accepting everyone, Tony. You can
Okay.
proceed.
Yeah, because you were not there in the meeting anyway. So example of e-invoicing that are not, of course, permitted anymore. You are not able to cancel anymore the e-invoice, which is already in phase one as well. But for some people, they were not using phase one because they didn't have this requirement through their company. So in phase two, again, you will have to make sure no cancellation for the invoice. No, of course, there's no deleting of the invoice in SAP Business One. But in any case, it's a mandatory thing that you cannot generate manually the invoice from outside as well, SAP Business One. Same for the credit note, debit note, as well the AR reserve invoice and the down payment invoice. Okay, so this document, I will send it to you, I will share it to you. So what we are offering as well, so if we go to SAP Business One and log into SAP Business One, there are a lot of mandatory fields, okay, to generate these integration and to do this integration with Zatca and Fatura portal right now. Okay, it is the same logic that we did in phase one. We will upgrade the add-on to include the feature of phase two as well. Okay, as I told you now, if I go to my invoices or my credit note, the QR code, the generated QR code, it's still there. So you can see the QR code, which is here as well. And when you print the invoice, it is mandatory to have the QR code right now. So this is the QR code that we have right now. Of course, there are some additional requirements that has to be done, which is mandatory. For example, the things that are in Arabic, okay, for the Saudi, for the VAT and this stuff. Okay, on top of that as well, what is mandatory right now? Of course, you will see some new fields generated from the system, which is generated XML file and the signed as well XML file and sent to Zatca. Okay, if you to check if this was already sent to Zatca, yes or no. So these are some fields that are mandatory. We have done some enhancement as well on the current e-invoice, even for phase one. So if we go to the setup and go to our to the e-invoice solution setup, just again here, station setup. And we have enhanced our setup as well to include different stuff, okay, in the e-invoicing. Some of you don't have these setups, of course. So here, if I go to the settings and the log, I can see now you have the server name, which is mandatory, of course, but we have include as well the option for B2B and B2C. So you can include if you have only B2B or you have B2C. If you have both, you can select B2B, so it will be applied for both. And here, for the QR code, we have identified as well if you are using the branch setup, okay, or option in business one. Okay, you can generate the QR code by branch. So each branch has its own characteristic. As well, if you want to attach any document and or to send the email directly to your customer, you can do it directly through here as well. As well, we have put, so you can save all these attachment, everything under directly for this report pass and the PDF pass and the QR pass, okay, to be these attachment to be saved automatically, okay, for you under a specific folder once you generate this one. So if we go back to the invoice, you can see that a sales sorry, AR invoice, that this field has already been created for you. And as well, there is a lot of mandatory fields that you cannot generate this XML anymore without it. So if I go now and let's say I have, of course, the generation for this XML will be automatically. Okay, you don't have to click on generate XML, but we have put it in case you have an old invoices that you have to take care of it. Okay, we have put it as well. So generate XML. If there's anything wrong, okay, the system will tell you that you have to, for example, here, I have to put my billing address and billing, I just put it for an example. Okay, so here, for example, I have to put the building number, okay, which is mandatory now to generate this XML as well. If I click and generate, if you have any other field as well, it will give you, okay, what is the message? Okay, and all the messages that you have. So that, for example, the seller VAT should start with 3 and, okay, and end with 3 as well. So here, if I go to the VAT setup, here it should be start with 3 and end with 3. So now, if I generate now the XML, it should be fine, unless, okay, so this is the generation of the XML with the signed XML as well. Once you've done this as well, the system will generate for you an XML file, which will be pushed as well, okay, directly to Zatca portal automatically. Of course, you need, I will show you what do you need as well. Okay, so where you have to put your username, you have to put a username and password, of course. Okay, once you create this file, you will put it under the settings as well. Okay, where the system will create automatically the invoice in Zatca portal, and once it is created in Zatca portal, it will return back to SAP Business One. Okay, if it is successful or you have any error, and the error will show in SAP Business One. What is the error? Why it was not integrated? Of course, you have as well the log file. I'll show it to you as well. Let me go back to the. Here I'm saving this one under right now under SAP folder. There's the add-on because I didn't put any attachment. Oh no, it's here. Sorry, it's under the desktop. Just 1 minute. Hold on. So close this one as well. So here under the e-invoice folder, the system will create automatically the e-invoice log, sorry. The e-invoice log, the system will automatically create for me the XML files, and as well, you can see as well here all the files, okay, all the logs, if you have any error or anything, okay, in the system. So today we are on the 19th, the system will give you all the errors, so you can check as well the log file directly from this log file, or as well you can see the XML generated in the system automatically in Business One. So So this XML, as I told you, will be integrated. It is integrated automatically. Of course, if you want to send it by email as well, you can send the invoice now by email automatically, okay, to the seller. Of course, you have to identify all the criteria for this customer. You have to put the contact person, the emails, everything to be sent to the customer by email. Let me as well here what we have created as well in the setup. Okay, and the log where you can see if it was sent by email, if it was generated, if it was not generated, if it was sent to a Zatca portal successfully, if it is not sent, and you can as well resend it directly from here. Okay, so another important thing that you have to take care of, okay, that this log file should be checked every day because you have only 24 hours. Okay, so you need within the same day to post all the invoices directly to Zatca portal. So you cannot, you cannot wait for the next day to send the credit note and the invoices. It has to be sent within the same day. If not, you will have to cancel the invoice and regenerate it again so you can send it to Zatca. So Zatca, in the requirement, it's only for 24 hours. So this is very important as well to mention for you guys. So you have to, of course, every day to check the error files that you have, okay, from that portal, so you can send all these automatically, all the invoices that were not sent, okay, and to send it back to Zatca. Here, let me go to Zatca portal as well. So, for example, for me, we have a developer website where we can test everything for Zatca. So you can see here that these are the APIs that we might need from you guys. And once you log in, okay, we will have a meeting together once we do the implementation. Okay, we need to have these APIs, okay, and authorize a username and password so we can post all so it's secured the APIs with Zatca so we can send the invoices through your portal to Zatca. So each company, so even if you have several companies, okay, you will need as well to have several portals with several APIs. So, and even if you have different branches for different branches as well with different legal entity, different VAT number, okay, you will need to have different login and username and password, okay, with Zatca. My recommendation for you guys, creating the registration with Zatca portal. I don't know if you have already done this. Okay, it's easy. Just create a username and password. Okay, start by creating a username and sign up for a username and password as a company. Okay, and so you can be ready once we start implementing the phase 2 add-on or the phase 2 product. Okay. And if you need any help, you can contact us, okay, where we can as well show you how to do it, okay, for that. So you can have, for example, individual registration, economic activity, or entities registration. I think for you, it will be entities registration. So you can log in and start, sign up, okay, where you will put your VAT number and this kind of stuff. As I told you, this is recorded session. Okay, we will send this recording as well. Now I will allow if you have any question, please let me know. I will allow now the microphone. Okay, so we will be available as well for any questions that you have. We are still doing some small testing about the add-on, so it will be ready by next week. So you can talk to our team in KSA to start implementing. By next week, it should be fine. because we are waiting for some stuff from Zatca, okay, to verify some stuff. But the most of the work, 90% of the product is ready for us. Okay, so we can start implementing the solution for you. You can contact as well Hatim if you need any information about the cost for this product, about because I know that Hatim have sent the cost for the product for everyone. Okay, and of course we will do regular update based on the requirement of that card always. So you will benefit from this update as well. So let me go and now. Okay, I think now you can use your microphone. You can, if you have any question to do, or you can just use the chat as well if you want. Anyone has a question?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, Mr. Tony.
Yeah, hi.
I have one question. From just I wanted to confirm that from what I understand that when we create the invoice, then we have to go to the portal and post it, or is not
No,
gonna
it
be
will be
done
posted
automatically?
automatically. It will be posted automatically
So just
in
only
the
for
portal.
checking purposes.
Yeah. Checking purposes, and you create the user in Zatca portal, okay, to get the security and the username and password for you, okay? But the
Thank you.
posting for the credit note, once you post it in Business One, it will be automatically posted. In case if there is any error, you have to repost it again through this log file, okay? Yeah, you just select it and send it to Zatca again. That's it.
Yeah, you have to respond to the errors. Why the errors is coming? You have to adjust it and then repost it again. There is a question from the back also, how we will get confirmation from Zatca portal.
Uh, in our product Deepak, okay, there is a post, so you can post. Sorry, I'm talking about some technical stuff now. You have the post and you have the return for the reporting. So we will get the reporting if it was posted or not, okay, and put it in SAP Business One directly. So it is if the invoice was confirmed on it, so you will get it.
Hi, Tony. So this report
Yes.
will be a standalone report, or at the document level we can see whether
No,
it was
it is on document level, okay,
okay.
and as well you can see it written in the log file as well, because we have
Perfect.
the option if it was sent to Zatca or not.
Okay, perfect. Fair enough.
Okay,
No,
sorry.
my question was regarding whether Zatca accepted it or not. Means you sent it, but there might be
Yes,
that, for example, let's say we have, as you said, that there's a 24 hours window only, and
yes,
accidentally I have sent an old invoice, yesterday's invoice, right? So I will
yes,
get a response back. So from SAP B1 side, it will be posted, but Zatca will say that I'm rejecting it. So this
exactly.
rejection will also be posted at the document level, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Fair enough.
Okay,
Thank you.
for example, if the security, there's something in the security as well that was not done from you, or for some cases you have some connection problem that was not sent to Zatca, this kind of log file, okay, that you will have. Okay?
Fair enough. Thank
Okay,
you. Thank you.
a
Okay.
question from Saria.
Saria, yes, it is wave one for 3 billion right now, but you even if you don't have this amount, okay, you can still start by doing the you can implement the product. Yes, of course, we are certified. You can go to the website of Zatca and check as well, Deepak, our name, but it is not, I think it is, what was the name, Hatim, that we have checked the
It
last
was the
time?
old name in Arabic, so
Okay.
we have to send it again with the name.
We
Okay.
have our name in the portal in Arabic, Deepak. Yes, we are certified. You can check in the portal as well of Zatca. Any other question? So guys, I will send you the presentation. Yes, Deepak, I will send it
Tony.
to you, don't worry.
Yeah,
Tony,
you
I have
can
just
send
a
me
quick question.
your email, Mr. Deepak. You can
No,
send me your email and I will
Hatim,
send it to you.
I will coordinate with Deepak on this as well. Okay?
Sure.
We'll coordinate together. Okay.
Tony and Hatem, I have a quick question. For example, a
Yes.
customer who is already running the phase 1 add-on, right? They have
Okay.
already running it, they have already purchased it. So the phase
Okay.
2, they get it as it is, or we have to start it as a
No,
new
there is
project?
this. No. You will get the updated because there is small lot of adjustment on phase 1. Phase 1 was a simple one. Now you have to have phase 2 as well. Okay?
And the
But
financials of it, so there are separate financials for it, or it is part of the
no,
original
there
financials
is
itself?
something financial as well. But Nitin, let's talk about it later on for the financial. Don't worry.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Tony.
Any other question? So as I told you, I will send you the recording and we will send you as well the PowerPoint, okay, from Zatca, so you can check it as well. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks for thanks for your attendance as well. Appreciate it. Okay, and if you need anything, you can contact me or contact Khadim as well. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.